What's up, y'all? Hopefully I could finish this video for y'all without it cutting off. The magic of 369. The magic of 369. Why you think they give you 30 days to do something, 60 days to do something, 90 days to do something? 369. Why you think in baseball you get 3 strikes out? In basketball, when you go to the line, you got 3 chances to get it in, right? Everything you get 3 chances, right? And if you get 3 chances within 3 chances, meaning you might have 3 women or 3 men, good men or good women to come into your life, right? And with each of them, you get 3 chances and you fuck up 3 times with each of them. That means you got 9. That's the 9. That is the 9. Okay? So listen, this is how it goes in life. This is a natural law, natural order, right? The brother Yusuf El hit me onto this when he said, when you go to court and you ask a judge something 3 times, or you tell him something or her 3 times. Say you ask them a question 3 times and they don't answer it, and they'll get pissed because by natural law they have to answer it by the 3rd time. Or if you tell them to do something 3 times, they get pissed because by natural law they have to do that thing. They're not gonna supersede man's law over natural law. Okay? No judge, no lawyer, no body, nothing in the universe is gonna supersede God's law, the creator of the balanced universe law, over their man-made laws. If you do, you pay big consequences. Everybody know that, right? What they get you is coercion. Like they threaten you, like with these, things that they want to give you. You don't have to take it, but because of coercion and stuff, and fear, people taking it, right? They even tell you, hey, it's not gonna work, blah blah blah. Anyhow, let me not get too much into that. So, when you tell your offsprings, or your parents used to tell you something one time, and you're like, say it's your parents, right? I hate to say the word parents because the word parents means a pair that rents. That's what that means. And most of y'all literally define that. Y'all are not good mothers and fathers. You act like you're renting your offsprings. It's like when you rent in a car, you don't give a fuck about that car. You trash it, you smoke in it, and you give it back. When you rent in a house, you don't give a fuck about that house. You trash it, and whenever you move out, you move out. Same thing with your offsprings. It's like y'all act like you don't give a fuck about your offsprings, right? That's why they call you parents, a pair that rents. Anyhow, say let's start with your mother or father, right? When you was coming up, you do something that they didn't like. Not necessarily you did something wrong, but they're trying to prevent you from getting into trouble. They're trying to prevent you from making a big mistake, right? He just had to be mowing the fucking grass right when I started this video. God, boy. Anyhow, you remember when your mother or father used to tell you something, and they, unless this was something major, they'll tell you in a calm way, right, the first time, right? Hold on. They'll tell you in a calm way the first time, right? Hey, don't do that. Don't let me have to tell you again. It's like subconsciously you like, dang, why would you say don't let me have to tell you again? Like subconsciously we always say that, don't let me have to tell you again. And you don't even expect to have to tell somebody something again, right? So look at the time, 4:44. So you tell them again, or your mother or father used to tell you something again, but the second time they tell you, they're a little bit more angry. Like, didn't I tell you? But that third time they got to tell you, don't they be ready to either give you the ass whooping of your life or give you the ass whooping of your life? That's because subconsciously, you have three chances. You have three chances. If you have to be told the fourth time, you're going to receive a penalty. It's kind of like you have until the 30th. You have 30 days to pay your bills. At most 31 days, right? Because some months got 31 days, right? Remember 30. That ain't nothing but a 3 when you knock the 0 off, because 0 don't count, right? If you go into 40 days, right? 40, which is 10 days after the 30 days, don't you get a late fee, a penalty? Matter of fact, if you go into the fifth day after it's due, that's 5 days after it's due, right? That's 5 days after it's due. You get a penalty, right? What that means is you got 30 days and then you got 34 days, right? You got 34 days, right? So normally you have 30 days and then you have 4 days after. Why? Because it's due that fifth day. It's definitely due that fifth day. If they don't have it by midnight on that fifth day, you get a penalty, meaning you really have 4 days. 4 days, right? So you really have 3 days. You have 33 days. You have them 30 days plus 3 days. And on that fourth day, if they don't get that money by midnight that day, you get charged a late fee, right? You get charged a late fee. Because by midnight on that fourth day, you're going into the fifth day. You're going into the fifth day. See, the powers that be that set up this whole thing are all Masons. You know, not to say Masons are bad. You got good Masons and bad Masons. I strongly know and believe when the Creator Balanced Universe gave us astronumerology, numerology, astrology, masonry, all these things, it wasn't good, but people corrupted it. You know, evil people corrupted it. But anyhow, nevertheless, you have 33 days. We're all practicing masonry and don't even know it. You have 33 days to do everything every month. You have 33 days. 33 days. Anyhow, and that word days is bad because days is like you in a daze. They got me in a daze. Like, man, I'm dizzy. I'm in a daze. I don't even like using that word. All these words are just fucked up words. But anyhow, because they tell you words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? You work all week. You be weak. Friday, you're fried. You so tired, you fried. Saturday, you got to set your ass down. You be trying to turn up, but you really need to set your ass down. Sunday is the brightest day. It's a Sunday. It's so bright because you're supposed to have rested on Saturday. That's why we got to obey the Sabbath. You're supposed to rest on Saturday. That's why they tell you it's a day to sat. Right? But nah, y'all want to turn up. Anyhow, Friday night, you turning up all the way to Saturday. Sunday's a bright day, bright and shiny day. First day of the week, Sunday, right? Anyhow, so, for example, when you're in a relationship, right? You got to tell that man something 3 times that you feel serious about. Or they got to tell you something 3 times they feel serious about. You got 3 times. After that, that matter's closed. That matter's closed, right? Now you find something else that you feel serious about. You tell them that 3 times. They still don't listen to you. After that, that matter's closed. Then something else seriously bothering you. That's the third thing seriously bothering you. And you tell them 3 times. After that, that matter's closed. I guarantee you every time you're going to break up. I guarantee you every time you're going to break up. And if you don't break up, one of you or both of you are going to face the consequences, the penalty. Because remember, you have 3 in 3 chances. Then you face a penalty. You're going to have a baby and be stuck. You're going to have an STD. Something going to happen. You're going to be penalized. One of you or both of you. The best thing for you to do is to break up. You go your separate ways. Start over again with somebody new. Now you got 3 more chances. You got 3 chances in 3 chances. So altogether, you got 9 chances to fuck up. Right? This is a subconscious mechanism built into us that we don't realize it's there. We don't realize it's there, but it's there, right? That's why you be like, dang, I don't know why, but I just can't go back to this motherfucker. I don't even know why. I love him so much. I love them so much. But they so fucking hard-headed. I just know, like deep in your heart, right? Deep in your heart, you be like, I just know if I go back to this motherfucker, it's gonna be nothing but a goddamn headache. You love a person so much, but deep down in your heart, you know if you go back to them, it's gonna be nothing but a fucking headache. You already seen it. That's why when you stay in a relationship too long, you just penalize after that. Straight penalize after that. People be like, hang in there. No. If you hang in there, you're going to be straight penalized. Straight penalized. That's why you're really not supposed to get into anything until you know for sure. You're really not supposed to be having sex unless you know for sure. You're really not supposed to be getting serious unless you know for sure. We all do it. We all jump into bed, have sex. I do it. We all do it. But really, you're supposed to give it about 3 months before you have sex. You're supposed to give it, 60 days, 90 days. If in 90 days, it don't take more than 90 days to know somebody. If it take more than 90 days to really get to know somebody, that's not the person for you. That's not the person for you. If that individual has not revealed everything you need to know within them 90 days, if it come 91 days and they start telling you shit out the pocket, shit they should have been told you, that's definitely not the individual for you. Definitely not. A motherfucker got 30, 60, and 90 days. 30, 60, and 90 days. That's what you got. 3, 6, and 9. It might be 3 days, 6 days. Sometimes in 3 days, 6 days, 90 days. Sometimes it take 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Right? That's why, like, I be reading these contracts and it be like, okay, you got 30 days to make this payment. If you don't make this payment in 30 days, you get $50 late fee. Boom. You don't pay in 30 days. You get the $50 late fee. 60 days come. You don't pay in 60 days. Now you got another 50-day late fee. On top of, they might be charging you every day after the first 30 days. On top of that, right? And they tell you in most contracts, after 90 days, if you do not fulfill this contract, you default. You default. We coming to get that car. We coming to get that land. We coming to get that house. We coming to get that furniture. Really, it'd be 60 days because they don't want you to go into that 90 days. Once you go into that 90 days, you're going to be punished. You're going to be punished. So a lot of these companies are ran by Masons. So they trying to stay in honor. They don't want you to go into them 90 days. So they come in, they come to get that furniture in 60 days. They coming to get that car in 60 days. Whatever they need to come get, they coming in 60 days because they don't want you to be in dishonor. They don't want you to be in dishonor, right? They rather you move on to whatever and try again than for you to completely fuck up on that 9. That's why I take 9 months to make a baby. But you could do it in 6 months. They call them preemies, 6-month babies, right? After 3 months, you already basically know the fate of the baby. You already know the baby kicking, the baby do you. It's obvious you pregnant after 3 months, right? After 3 months, it's obvious you pregnant. Matter of fact, it take 3 days for that sperm to hit that egg. 3 days. If that sperm don't hit that egg in 3 days, it ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna make it, right? It take most women 3 days to ovulate. I mean, to have their period. The most 9 days. If a woman go past 9 days on her period, something is wrong with that woman. Any of y'all women going past 9 days with y'all periods, you need to see a doctor. You need to see a doctor. Holistic doctor, whatever doctor, you need to see somebody. You need to investigate your situation. You being seriously punished. That goes into another thing. Try to find a woman, if you can, that only have her period for 3 days. 3 days. That's a good woman. That's a good woman. If she going over 3 days, she being punished for something. She is being punished for something. I'm not messing with these women anymore that go through hard periods after 3 days. Their vagina has trauma. They've been fucking with too many dudes. Too many dudes. Their vagina has trauma. They've been fucking with the same dude or dudes for too long, or they've been fucking with too many dudes that's banging on them too hard. They have trauma in their vagina. They have trauma. And usually, when you have a baby with a woman that has trauma in her vagina, that baby's gonna come out with trauma. That baby's gonna come out with trauma. Take it from me personally. Take it from me personally. I had a baby with a woman with no trauma. She was a virgin. I had a baby with her. My son is A1. I had another baby with a woman with a little trauma. That offspring is, we dealing with some stuff. Right? When that woman cleared up her trauma and I had another offspring with her, that other offspring I had with her is A1. It's A1. A woman got to clear up her trauma in her vagina. She got to clear it up. She got to clear it up. Especially if you plan to have offsprings coming through that vagina. Remember, that's a portal hole. And if that portal hole got trauma and that baby trying to come through it, I'm telling you. That's why after 3 months, it'd be like, girl, you pregnant? After 3 months, she's showing. After 3 months. A woman should be showing after 3 months. 6 months, she could have that baby. 9 months is done. She definitely having that baby. That baby need to come out of there. Everything is 369. Nikola Tesla discovered the power of 369. That's why I keep telling y'all, we should really have 369 days in a year, not 365. They cut it off. They cut it short 4 days, man. They cut it short 4 days. How they cut it short 4 days is they be having this daylight savings times bullshit. They be bringing us back an hour, all that type of bullshit. We're supposed to have 300. If they gave us our 369 days of the year, a complete year, oh my God, everybody be so power filled. So power filled. But they be cutting us short. They be cutting us short. They be cutting us short. I could go more into this, but based on what I just said, that should be enough information to just blow y'all mind to where, man, I need to investigate 369 more. You get 9 years in a cycle. It's 9 years in a cycle. right? 9 years. That's why you have life path 1 through 9. You have life path 1 through 9. Even if somebody's a master number like 33, that's still a 6, or 88, that's still, or 44, I mean, that's still a 8, right? Barack Obama supposedly is a 44, which he's still a 8, right? I'm a life path 8, right? So even if somebody's a master number like 11, 22, my ex was a 22. I had a couple exes that was 33. I don't think I ever dated a 44. I don't think you're not gonna get 55. If you get 55, it'll still be, yeah, you could get at somebody that's 55 because it'll still reduce to a 1, right? So anyhow, you got 9 life path numbers, right? 9 life path numbers. And I strongly believe we're supposed to have 3 seasons. 3 seasons. That's what I really strongly believe. I believe part of fall and winter is the same season. And part of summer, part of spring and summer is the same season. And part of summer and fall is the same season. I really believe it's supposed to be 3 seasons. I really believe that. I could be wrong. I'm investigated, but I really believe that. I don't think, see, they throw these numbers off to throw your energy off. Like I say, you're supposed to have 369 days in a year. It's kind of like a baby's supposed to have 9 months. Anything short of 9 months, the baby's a preemie. Anything short of 369 days, you have not lived a full year. You have not executed a full cycle. See, they even tell you, don't have no more than 3 meals a day. If you have more than 3 meals a day, that's gluttony. That's gluttony. You might have 1 or 2 meals or 3 meals plus snacks. But really, if you have 3 full meals, I don't even think you should be snacking. And what I think you should have is 1 full meal a day and a couple snacks. I really believe you should have dinner with your family, right? Have a light breakfast. Or if you have no matter what you choose, the other times it should be light. Like, even dinner should be kind of light. That's arguable because you go on a rest, your body has time to digest, so you can have a heavy meal, you can have a good rest. It's arguable. That's arguable, right? I would argue, yeah, you could have a heavy meal before night, a heavy dinner, because your body going to rest anyway. When you get up, you shouldn't be that hungry. You should just use the bathroom and not even be that hungry. Be able to just drink some water, some juice, or some hot tea or something. Whatever you drink, coffee, whatever. I don't drink tea or coffee anymore. It's supposed to be poison. But whatever you do, you know what I'm saying, you should be good to go because you had a heavy dinner, right? So anyhow, I'm just planting a seed in y'all about 369. I'm just planting a seed in y'all about 369. That's why when they say make a wish, you have 3 wishes, right? Don't they give you 3 wishes, right? The genie give you 3 wishes, right? I'm a Generation X, so when we was coming up, we had this show called forgot the name of it, but they used to play the song 3 is a magic number. They was telling you 3 is the magic number. Everything is 3s, double 3s, which is 6, triple 3s, which is 9. That's why I really believe we should have 3 seasons. 3 seasons. It should be 3 major seasons. Right? What else 3s? Put in the comment section what else you've been noticing that's 3s. What else you've been noticing that, and I was thinking about something, right? Like, you have 2 offsprings, right? And then you have a third. And after you have that third, a lot of times you feel complete. The only way you don't feel complete is if you have like 3 boys and you don't have no girls. Now you're going to try to have 3 girls. Right? Or if you have 3 offsprings but only 1 good one, the other 2 are rotten. So it's like you really only have 2 offsprings, right? Like if you have 3 good offsprings, whether it's 2 boys and a girl, 2 girls and a boy, 3 girls, 3 boys, whatever it is, you usually feel complete after 3. You usually feel complete after 3. There might be other circumstances where you might have more. But definitely you get to 9 offsprings, don't people be looking at you like sideways like you got 9, motherfucker? Or even if you get to 6, people be looking at you sideways like you got 6. I hate to use that word kids. Kids is a baby goat, but they be like, you got 6 kids or you got 6 children. Children a bad word too. Chill mean to freeze and drill mean death, basically, right? So you at the 3, even you get to 3, right? Even if you know somebody got 3, right? You be like, dang, you got 3. Like, you know, if you dating and you don't have any, or you have 1 or 2, and then somebody else they got 3, you like, dang, you got 3. Like, I can't give you no more. You got 3. You know what I'm saying? Or if they have 2, you like, well, you know, you kind of slide in there. You know, like, okay, we probably have, like, subconscious, not even consciously, but consciously, subconsciously, you're thinking this. Well, consciously you are thinking it, because you know that's the reason I'm bringing it up. Yeah, because I remember when I only had 1, my first son, and I would be on dating apps, or I meet a woman and she got 3 or more. She got 3 or more, and I'd be like, dang, that bitch got 3 already. Damn. And I don't know why. Why would that bother me? I don't know why would that bother me, but now I know why. Because she completed her cycle. She got all her 3 right there. She got her 3 right there. She got her 3 right there. You know? And it's the same with women. Like I hear guys say, dang, I can't be with no woman over who been with over 30 men. I can't be with no woman been with over 3 men. Like subconsciously, well, consciously. Dudes, we really don't want to be with no woman that been with over 3 men. So all y'all be lying, I've been with 5 men, you still in the wrong. You still in the wrong. You still fucked up telling us 5. You need to tell us 1 or 2. If you're gonna lie, right? But we all know women these days been with 300 men, 30 men, 60 men, 90 men. We know that, right? But really, man, if we know you've been with over 3, if men know you've been with over 3 men, it's like part of us just like, damn, it's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel. I'm not saying it's right, but naturally in us, that's how we feel. We still gonna be with you. We still gonna marry you. We still gonna love you. We still gonna go through the process with you. But a woman that only been with 1 man, at most 2 men, we have more respect for that woman. Deep down, we have more respect for her. I could remember every woman that there was either a virgin or they only been with 1 man that I've been with. To this day, I have more respect for that woman. To this day. Even I was with a woman, she was with 12 dudes. No, less than 12. It probably was 9. That's why I still to this day have so much respect for her. So 9 is the max, right? 9 is the max, right? She was probably with 7, really 7, right? But the women that I was with, that, you know, they definitely been with over 9 men, definitely over 3 men, which is like 99% of the women I've been with, 99% of the women out here, period. It's like you lose a little respect for the woman going into it. That's why a lot of dudes cheat subconsciously. You know, that's why a lot of dudes feel justified cheating. Because it's like, man, I'm with a hoe anyway. It's like, she a whole hoe anyway. And I don't believe these women are whores. I don't believe a woman that been with 30, 40, 60 men, 90 men are whores. I don't believe that. What it is people have been trained wrongly. Women are not being brought up right. Men are not being brought up right. So people are not being trained. Women are not being trained. Young girls are not being trained to be good wives and to keep their virtue. Men are not being taught to be good husbands and to also keep our virtue, right? Because I believe it's the same with a woman. A woman find out a dude been with over 3, 6, or 9 women, she looking at him like a womanizer. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I really believe she looking at him like a womanizer. I really believe that. It's like, even if you've been married, like I've been married 3 times, right? Really 5 times, but 3 on paper, right? Whenever I say that to a woman, she like, her heart just dropped. Her heart just dropped. And now I know why, because I say to myself, damn, why would that bother a woman? That should tell you I'm a marrying type. Like, I want to marry you. I don't want to just sleep with you. I want to build with you. I'm a marrying type. Like really, when I meet a woman or when I meet somebody and they like, I never been married, it's a turnoff for me. It really is, because I know you've been fucking. I know you've been fucking. And by you telling me you never been married, I know you've been fucking a lot. A lot. And if I'm with a woman of a certain age, over 30, and she never had a baby, that's another turnoff. Because I know you done had abortions. I know you done had abortions. Ain't no way in the world you've been fucking 10, 15 years and you never got pregnant. Something is either wrong with your womb, you can't carry a baby, or you done had abortions. You know what I'm saying? You taking hormone pills that won't allow you to have babies. It's just a natural turnoff for me. If a woman is over 30 and she never had a baby, and over 30, there go that 3 again, 30, or over 30 and never been married. It's just like it's just like, well, why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why nobody saw fit to marry you? You know what I'm saying? Why nobody saw fit to put a baby in you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right? I would be more attracted, obviously, to a woman that's, you know, just spotless. You know what I'm saying? But I would be more attracted. But nevertheless, let's go to the next phase. She has been married. She does have a baby. I would be more attracted to a woman that is over 30, been married at least once, have at least one baby, than a woman that's over 40 or over, let's say, stick with over 30. Than a woman that is over 30, never been married, never had babies. You over 30, you fuck with me, you never been married and or never had babies, I have no subconsciously, I have no respect for you. I have no the only way I have respect for you, let me retract that statement. The only way I have respect for you is if you're a virgin. If you're a virgin at 30 years old, if you're a virgin at 30 years old, or you only been with like one man or two men, let's not go to 3, let's go to 2. You only been with like 2 men. I'm not even gonna say a virgin. You only been with like 2 men. You're 30. You never been married. You never had babies. I have more respect for you than a woman that been with a whole bunch of dudes, still never been married, still never had babies. There's something wrong with you, or is something wrong with all these men. And if it's something wrong with you that these men don't want to marry you or give you no babies, I don't want to marry you or give you no babies either. I'ma just fuck. I'ma just hit and run. I'm telling you straight up and down. But I'm living a righteous life right now, so I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't just do that, now, you know what I'm saying? But before, hell yeah. I'm gonna just hit and run like everybody else. But if you keep attracting dudes that you don't want to marry, they're not right. That still says something about you. Why are you attracting these dudes? Because that's what I had to internalize, and I had to realize and within myself, like when I got to a certain age, I'm like, dang, why am I not married? I remember I was like 22, 23. Matter of fact, first time I got married, I was 22, and I was happy to get married. She was like 39. I was happy to get married, but I'm young. I'm a young dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a rabbit out here. So, you need to keep up. My wife couldn't keep up. You know what I'm saying? Great woman, everything like that. She couldn't keep up. Took care of me. She was basically like a Kruger, a sugar mama, all of that. To put money in my bank account, everything. I really didn't have to work. She had a business. Her ex fiance left to her. All that. I really didn't have to work. She told me straight up and down she'd take care of me. But she couldn't fulfill my sexual desires. She even told me to go get a girlfriend. I ended up getting a girlfriend, but I didn't feel good within myself, so I divorced her, right? So, but I remember reaching 22. I'm like, dang, I'm 22. I should have been married by 21. I had my life planned to be married by 21. I had my life planned like that. I'm 22. I'm not married. Boom, I met somebody. We did get married. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out. Anyhow, this probably going to be a whole nother video that I'll probably have to get into another time. But everybody should be, I watched a video last night. He's like, dang. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to play it. Crimson Cured. She's like, these women, these hoes out here really not seeking marriage. People out here really not seeking marriage, and you should be dating with a purpose. You should not be dating to fuck. You should be dating. You should even be fucking you should even be having sex with a purpose. That purpose of having sex is to be bonded to that person. You're trying to hurry up and be bonded. Like, I had to realize that within myself. I'd be like, dang, why I be rushing into sex? For me, I'm trying to hurry up and be bonded to this woman. For some people, they just trying to fuck. But for me personally, I'm trying to hurry up and be bonded. Part of that has to do with me having abandonment issues. Because my mom never even told me she loved me till I was like 40 years old. Till I was like 40 years old, she didn't even tell me she loved me. She used to tell me, you adopted, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I suffered from a lot of abandonment. So I would always, I meet a woman, hurry up and try to bond to her, which is a trauma bond. That's not good because I haven't dealt with my trauma. So now I'm trauma bonding to her. That's what a lot of us do, right? So anyhow, that's something I had to realize within myself, and anyhow, let me show y'all this view, man, before I forget, because I wanted to show you this view. I'm out here by the Albemarle Sound, my backyard. Let me show y'all my view, man. Show y'all my view. I come out here every day now. Every day, get this fresh air. Every day I come out here, get this fresh air, man. Every day. Look at this water. Far as the eyes could see. And it goes out to the Atlantic Ocean. I'm living in paradise every day of my life. Living in paradise. Down here. Down by the water. Out here by the sea. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm playing in her water. I'm playing in her water. I'm playing in her water. She about to come. I'm a pervert. Anyhow, 369, man. 369. Everything operate on a 369. Everything operate on a 369. I'm gonna go sit out here on one of these benches over here. Everything operate on a 369, man. Everything operate on a 369. So y'all think about everything that operate on a 369 in your life. You know, I just need to be out here right now with my woman. You know, every relationship I learned something. Every relationship. This last relationship, I was like, God, why is it I cannot go back to this woman? Why is my spirit like, no, it's done, it's over, check out? Man, that thing came to me about that 369. I was like, wow, that's why. Ooh, that's one thing about Carolinas in the summertime, boy. These bugs. But anyhow, y'all, I'll probably do a part two to this. I think this video was fire. I think I'm gonna do a part 2, man. I think I'm gonna do a part 2. But anyhow, the magic of 369, man. 369. That's why Brother Rich named his channel Black Magic 369. Let me get out of here, these daggone bugs. This water got a lot of fish in it. So it's fresh water, but it's mixed with a little salt water. And so matter of fact, if it was salt water, I don't think it would be like nets and flies out. But because it's fresh water, it got that fishy smell. It got that fishy smell to it. Anyhow, I done put my hands in the water, so now that fishy smell is on my hand. Oh Lord. Anyhow, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Let me try to get this daggone bugs off of me. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.